This week on Androids and Aliens.
Now we really got to stretch the old muscles. You done your reading, you done your homework, you created your little characters. Now you got to put them out to pasture.
No.
Troy prepares to unleash a punishing assault.
If you kill my character now, I swear to God I will murder you. Tonight.
But Dax is ready for a fight.
You see Dax slides up next to her and drops this weapon. It's a massive artillery laser.
A treacherous betrayal threatens to divide the recruits.
When he spots this Lashunta next to him, and he points his pistol at her.
What did you set me up? Who sent you? Was it Hush?
My good doctor, I had nothing to do with this, I assure you.
As all hell breaks loose around them.
The scene is utter chaos. All of a sudden, you hear security sirens.
The adventure continues.
We want to know what happened here.
Put him down, you big iguana.
Now.
We came into last week's episode with energy, nervous excitement, joy,
Fear.
A little bit of fear.
Fear.
Sure. But it all just kind of boiled into like, I'm so excited to play this. And I got to say, even now, with the second episode, I am just as excited, if not more so.
Oh, I'm definitely more excited
I'm more
now.
excited.
Now shit is about to go down. Now we really got to stretch the old muscles. You done your reading, you done your homework, you created your little characters. Now you got to put them out to pasture.
I rolled up a second character.
That's smart. That's smart. You know, I if you listen to our other show, you know that death happens. It is a reality. We don't shy away from it. We try not to fudge around it. If death happens, it happens. We have not played this game enough to know how often death is going to occur. You get later levels, you have reincarnation spells, rejuvenate spells, you can hook up to a machine and you come back with your full life. But like, I just have a feeling it's going to be a high death campaign.
Really?
That's what I think. I mean, there's 5 of you.
Have you read that?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I purposely tried not to read too much. I want this to play out in its own way.
It's more of an aspirational statement than a...
Yeah.
Let him dream.
We could all have goals.
Well, I just
I mean,
think...
he can rig the deck.
Now, here's the thing. What's in your favor is this is an adventure built for 4 PCs, and there are 5 of you. I tried to get Matthew off, but he wanted to be on the show. But I think that's going to help you out. At the same time, I just think... the way the stamina points and hit points work, this new system, you know, if a combat goes long, it is not in your favor.
I worked on this voice for like 3 months. If you kill my character now, I swear to God I will murder you. Tonight. I'll kill you tonight.
There's gotta
be IRL.
There's got to be another mouse man out there with
From the
with
belt.
that same voice.
Oh, man.
But will he have a medical degree?
Oh, man.
I don't know. Maybe it won't be. But like, this is a new system for us. It used to be just hit points. When you ran out of hit points, you began to die. Now there's stamina points that have to go away first, and then hit points, and then you die. I mean, I don't know. It's a different system. So we'll see. But the dice, I'm using a new die for this show. This is instead of neon green, I'm using old Stardust Blue.
It's gorgeous.
This is I bought this at Gen Con, this set. And I said, this is what I'm going to use for the Androids and Alien podcast. And it is beautiful. I mean, it looks like, it's got that
It's like the
blue,
colors on the
black.
book. It's like the colors
Yes.
on the core rulebook.
It
It
matches
looks
the
like it
rule.
was carved from space.
Yes, space itself, the very fabric of space-time, carved into a little polyhedral
So
thing.
I'm
Just to
excited see how it
explain
works.
to our new listeners, on our other podcast, Troy uses a neon green D20
There she
that's
is.
loaded.
It is not
loaded.
loaded. It's loaded with killing potential.
I mean, Troy's often loaded when he rolls, so I mean,
That's true,
That's
too.
fair.
That's,
Just
yeah.
rolled a natural 20 with it. But
are you
that
serious?
doesn't count, yeah.
Oh my God.
That thing
You and
can
your
roll.
damn novelty dice.
So I'm excited to bring out these new dice, and we're going to bring it out right now. So last episode, we got to kind of get a little peek into the memories of these characters. Dr. Kundatu Friss.
It's Dr. Oh, you did say.
How do you spell Kundatu?
Kundatu. Kundatu.
Kundatu.
Dr. Kundatu Friss, voiced by
Jared Harris.
By Jared Harris.
And you know what's funny? I put together. I was practicing my editing and video editing, and I cut together a supercut of every scene that Jared Harris was in season 1 and season 2 of The Expanse, and I put it up on YouTube. And Jared Harris's wife found it, and she started tweeting at me. She's like, "Oh, this is so great! Like, he's so sexy." He's like, "Thank you so much." I was like, "Oh, thank you." And I was like, "Oh, I'm working on the voice for the podcast," and she was just like, he just got on a plane, or I would have him coach you through the accent because he did all this work on it. I was like, "Oh, well, I'll work around his schedule. I'm." Just throwing it out there. So still waiting to hear back.
So that's who this woman is in the attic with us.
Yes.
Hello, Mrs. Harris.
Hi, Allegra. Hi, Allegra.
Didn't get a chance to meet you.
Yeah, thank you. Don't say anything. Just sit quiet up there.
She's in the champagne room.
Yeah.
We also met Kreska. Kreska the Unnamed. What's her full name?
Krez Kaletha.
Krez Kaletha.
Well, that's her full
Wiz
first name.
Khalifa. The Unnamed.
Wiz Khalifa, the Unnamed.
Wiz Khalifa.
So much wrong with
the
that.
very named.
I was going to name my character Lil Uzi Vert, but it didn't end up working out.
And
It's a good name for an operative.
Thank you.
she is CGI played by
Priyanka Chopra.
Yes, she is Priyanka Chopra, raising her casting stock by joining our show. We also met Mei Shun Vanya.
Love that name.
Yes, we
Mei
did.
Shun.
Yeah, it's good.
And how is Mei Shun spelled?
MEISYUN. And do you want to know how I came to the name or no?
Yeah, no, let me know.
Okay, so
Wait, is it long? Is it a long story?
No, it's a quick story.
Okay.
Timing.
I thought you'd just be like, dawn flower. It means the dawn flower.
I wanted to do some honor to my family, my in-laws, and my wife's heritage. So I looked up Cantonese names online, and I found 2 that I liked, and I combined them. And then for the last name, I looked up common Indian first names for girls. And if you translate the first name, which is Cantonese, and the last name, which is Hindi, it means beautiful jade, gift from God.
Wow.
Wow.
Which is why she has green eyes.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
And what is this actress that plays her again?
Rila Fukushima.
Whoa. Your wife's Cantonese?
Yes, they're all from Hong Kong. Well,
Wow.
my father-in-law's from Guangdong, but it's a Canton area. Anyway,
we gonna
what's that
split
gonna
hairs
do?
here?
Yeah.
Did you know that Matthew
Learn
means
something new
gift from
every-
God?
I did not.
I had heard that. I used to have a baby name book, and I actually remember that.
Why did you have a baby name book?
I don't know. I don't know. I got it as a gift.
You
I
stole a baby name book?
I didn't steal it.
Of
Why
all
would
the
I
things to take from Joe's house.
That's where it went.
No, I loved looking at the meanings of the different names. When I was a kid, I was just like, "Oh, Melissa means honeybee." Like whatever. Like I'd go through the whole thing.
So Matthew and Mei Shun, 2 very humble names. Gift from God. We also met distribution android X19, Dax, to his friends. Saw a little bit of his situation. And he's played by
Riz Ahmed.
Riz Ahmed.
Yes.
Love him.
Yeah, yep, love that dude. Actually, Grant, it's funny because there is a little bit of family behind the name of my character as well.
Oh, great.
Because I wanted to give an homage to my father, who worked in the distribution department of the Philadelphia Gas Company for 36 years.
Oh, great.
Wow.
And so it's a similar sort of thing. Dax is... He spent his time moving men and equipment to mining sites in the diaspora. And my father not only worked in those kind of sites, but he also then did the distribution. As he worked his way up, he moved the money and the men and the huge equipment around the city to get work done.
Too bad you didn't name him distribution android X36. It would have been an even better homage.
Yeah.
just got renamed.
Too late.
I have a story too behind my name.
Skid, please let us know about Kundatu Friss.
Well, Kundatu sounds like Klendathu, which is the planet that the bugs live on in Starship Troopers.
Yes,
It's one of my favorite
yes.
books. And Friss is an homage to Mrs. Frisbee in Secret of Nim.
Nice.
Look at that. You learn something
Jonathan
new
Frisbee.
every episode.
It is Jonathan, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Justin is is the head rat.
Yeah,
right?
Justin is the good rat.
The good rat.
Hey, we should have movie night in here sometime.
We really,
Wouldn't
now that
be
we
fun?
have the TV, although it's broken, when we get a working TV in here,
we get a
should
working
really-
TV. I
should
think that'd be
really do
fun. A
that.
little movie night.
Yeah,
We could
that'd be
set
so
it up
fun.
there. We get some popcorn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the story of Secret of Nim is so good.
I love it.
a great-
It was my favorite thing as a
Yeah.
child.
I love
Ever
that
was
book.
on.
I love that book, and the movie Don Bluth is amazing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the owl. Like when she goes to visit the
Yeah.
owl.
Yeah, each character is so interesting, but Jonathan Frisbee is a fascinating character that is dead before the story
Yeah,
starts.
it's not even in the story.
But what he did, it sets the tone for the whole rest of the film, and he's gone when it starts. It's just brilliant. I love
You
it.
know, another fascinating character. McCullen Mac Donovan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who could forget
Segue.
McCullen Mac Donovan?
Yeah, mac and cheese.
Oh, mac and
Mac and
cheese.
cheese to her friend. And she is played by, of course,
Judy Denn.
Dame.
Yes.
the Dame
Judy.
Judy
Dame,
Dench.
Dame,
She might be listening, Eleanor.
Oh.
Show some respect.
Use her proper title.
Oh man. Yes. I don't really have a background for her name except that I liked MacGyver. So
That's as good a reason as
All
any.
right. I mean, who doesn't love MacGyver?
That's my favorite explanation of all of them.
Oh my god.
Are you also not going to use any real weapons and make things out of like a turkey and a paperclip throughout the adventure?
I mean, I was thinking about it, but her class. I don't know if we're talking about classes yet, but it might not add up with our class. Are we doing it?
I mean, I think it's going to come out in this scene. Can you imagine? We've gone a whole episode. You don't even know what classes we are.
I know.
Well, you're about to find out. Gentlemen, lady, I want to show you a map that I spent far too much time creating.
Oh, my God. Wow.
That is a lot of work.
I got to tell you, I was in Vatican City when I was 19, and I saw the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, and I was like, but this, I am blown away by this. I can't believe this.
Thank
Does the
you.
Sistine Chapel have a 94 drawn in squares?
No.
It's still
One of its
extremely-
many drawbacks.
I agree.
I should point out. This is incredible.
I like that this podcast is moving into a space age territory, and now you're drawing ovals and circles. I've never seen this
Look
before.
at this shit. This is
It's amazing.
This is pretty cool.
I love the 94 in the middle of the docking bay.
That's
It's just
really,
awesome.
really cool.
Awesome.
Now, they're not always going to be this nice. I had some free time. But I thought that this would be a fitting start to your first combat. Combat already! Now, let me set the scene for you. You five are all here on the, we'll call it the southern portion of the map. Now, here's the thing about Starfinder. Cardinal directions are difficult because
You're in
up,
space.
down, you're in space. So for all intents and purposes, when I say north, south, east, and west, we'll do it as referring to the map. Once you get into starships, it's all bets are off.
I'm guessing that
get-
north is we have to reorient ourselves to your directions.
Yes, always to my directions. You must follow my directions to the letter. So you guys all come in on this southern portion here, behind these caution strips. You will see that the room is full of boxes and crates, some large, some small, an information booth over here that you would recognize all over the Pact Worlds. And other just...
I thought that was a fountain.
It's a fountain. It's a lovely fountain in the middle of a space dock.
It's so cool that there's a water feature. I didn't expect that at all.
Am I in a bank right now? What's happening?
You don't
Ancient
see
Greek
this kind
Dock
of thing up in the
94.
30s.
There's stuff everywhere, which is both good and bad. Good because if you hide behind it, it might keep you alive. But bad because they're going to be hard to hit.
And we heard last week that they were already getting themselves behind defensible positions.
Mac-
So they're already ahead of it.
And Kreska saw them coming into rooms, setting themselves up into position, and it just seemed out of the ordinary. Like, everybody was bustling. There's a lot of stuff going on, but with their excellent perception, they were like, why do those guys look like they're setting up in defense position before? You even had a moment, jump, 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 and Durivor Kreel falls. Did he get hit? Is he just dropping to the deck prone? Who knows? Because for the first time on our new Androids and Aliens podcast, I would like all of you to roll for initiative.
Yes!
Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's our friend Nick Lowe on the audio drops there. Thank you, Nick Lowe.
We do drops.
We do drops.
Do we still have to pay him royalties if we're using him on a different podcast? Or does that carry over?
I don't think he listens to sci-fi, so he'll never know.
Awesome.
Free drops. Free drops for all. All right. Let's go around the horn here. Dr. Friss, what'd you get?
I've got 11.
11 for Dr. Friss. Okay. Mac.
I got myself a 10.
A 10 for Mac. Meishun.
A 6.
Ooh, Meishun. Man. Dax Attack.
You know, I have gotten a reputation on the Glass Cannon podcast for rolling terribly.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, it's a lot of people are like, that's a lot of horse shit. Everybody rolls the same as Joe. It's just gotten all played up. Well, my first initiative roll, natural 1. Oh! So there you go. It's real. It's real.
I actually saw it.
So what is your total?
8.
8.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
It's not so bad. He's a fast dude.
All right.
Got a high
fast
bonus.
dude.
What about Kreska?
19.
19.
Oh.
Thank goodness. I did say this was going to be a high death campaign. Maybe Kreska, the unnamed, will keep you alive. All right.
Oh, man. So awesome.
It's happening.
man.
It's happening, folks.
It's so different.
That is Sirenscape, baby. Get that for all your RPG game sounds, background audio. It's amazing.
It adds so much.
It's pretty fun.
All right, so you see 1, 2, 3 of these people on one side of the room, 1, 2, 3 of these people on the other side of the room. That is what you see. And then, of course, directly in front of you, on the other side of the room, the north side of this map, is Durivor Kreel, the dwarf who has now fallen to the ground. Now, here is the good news. The good news is Mac and Kreska, with their perception check, get to go in a surprise round.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But so do some of them.
Oh.
So normally you roll for initiative, and depending on the order in which you guys got, then we start doing the combat. But with a surprise round, if you're aware of something or someone, or if they're aware of you or something, then you guys get to act first in a surprise round before it goes to normal initiative order. So, for the first combat, in Androids and Aliens. Now, mind you don't know what the hell is going on. You came here to meet Kreel. Got to be careful. You can't be too hasty because you don't know what you're getting in the middle of.
Right.
But the scene is utter chaos.
I'm sorry. Are they shooting at each other? There's two groups shooting at each other, or 2 groups are shooting at civilians and other random people?
It is hard to tell at this moment because of the chaos. These groups came on and shooting everywhere. Kreel possibly got hit. But right now, you can't quite tell.
Okay.
All right, surprise round. From the northwest portion of the room, behind some boxes up there, one of these figures emerges. It is a human. It comes out from around the boxes and trains a pistol on Kreska. However, in a surprise round, you can only do a move or a standard action. It was hidden behind those boxes, so it needed to come out to do this. And now, it is Kreska's turn.
Kreska is going to very calmly, her hands folded in front of her, walk 30 feet out into the middle of the room.
What? Just walk into the middle of the room.
Very calmly. It's as if she has all the time in the world.
Oh my god.
All right, so she just
She's
walks.
going to do something cool.
And you're going to stay right there on the 9?
Yep.
She's right on the 9 of 94.
That's as far as she gets.
Totally hidden from all possible laser pistols. All right, on the other side of the room, another set of boxes, the northwest side, one of these figures comes out again. But this one seems to train its pistol on the person that came out from the other side of the boxes.
That's training its pistol on Matthew's character.
It's like Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
And now it is Mac's turn. Standard action or a move action, Mac?
Oh, move action Mac, because she's like, oh dear. And,
That's so Mac.
yeah, she's gonna
so Mac. Oh, dear.
She's gonna try to take cover as fast as possible because Yep.
Okay, you've got some boxes here to your left. You've got some boxes to the front of the sort of
loading area
where you're on.
Right. Are those boxes full? If she would like kneel next to them, would that
Yeah,
give her
you can
full-
just kind of go right over to behind those. There's two little boxes right there, and
Right.
you're safe if they try to fire at you.
Yeah. Can I roll for another perception just to figure out what's going on?
Yeah, try it. Go for it.
Do it.
It's 13.
13. It appears as if they are on different sides.
Okay, I think we all
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That they were trying to kill each other was my first tip-off.
Sorry, a 13 wasn't high enough.
They're so bad at being allies.
All right, that's enough surprise round. Now it is round 1, and it is their turn. From the southwest portion of the room, out from behind some boxes, a figure steps out, another human, and tries to get into a better position, comes very close to you guys, but actually attempts to shoot past Kreska at the person on the far side of the room.
Our enemy combatant.
Now, it's really tough. From where this guy is standing, he doesn't have a good shot. He's shooting through Kreska, shooting around an information booth. He does have line of sight, but that guy's going to get really good cover, and he misses. So the laser goes right past Kreska's head. In fact, Kreska, it goes so far past your head, you're not 100% sure if it was aiming at you or not.
Kreska doesn't seem to care.
Oh.
The other one shoots at that same person as well and hits. So, maybe you've got some friends here, maybe you don't. Does 5 points of damage to that guy.
To the enemy,
man.
to the guy that's,
Right.
that's aiming at me.
Now, the other one, on the north side of the room, near some big boxes, has a step, takes a guarded step, which is just a 5-foot step, but counts as a move action, and shoots at Kreska. That is going to be a hit. 23 to hit Kreska.
Oof.
Does 3 points of damage. Just boom, boom, boom. So that's those guys' moves. Now it's Kreska's turn.
So Kreska keeps walking very calmly forward towards our fallen dwarven friend. And that it's just as if she has all the time in the world. And then she will glance to her left at the guy who just shot her and cast Mind Thrust.
What is that?
Mind Thrust is a spell. So she reaches out into the void, feels contact with this enemy's mind, and gives a little squeeze. So,
man.
Troy, will you please roll a will save?
I won't do it.
Come on, fail it.
Fail it.
18.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh, that would've
So
been
you
so
take
fun.
half damage.
Half
all right, well,
damage.
that's good.
You take 1 point of damage. I rolled 2 natural ones on 2d10.
You call that a mind thrust, Matthew? I don't think so.
It's a mind poke.
You have a mild headache.
Ow, my mind.
Mind jostle.
My mind. All right.
Can she roll a perception on what's his name?
Duravor Kreel?
Yes.
She sure can. She's about 10 feet away from him. Go ahead.
9.
9. You're not sure if he's dead, if he was hit, or if he just dropped to the floor.
He appears to be unconscious.
He appears to be unconscious. Okay. All right, so the 3 guys on the west side of the room have gone. They have either shot at Kreska or shot at the guys on the east side of the room. Kreska did get hit. Now it's the guys on the east side of the room's turn. We'll call them 1, 2, and 3. Okay? 3 is closest to you guys. He is behind some boxes. He has a clear shot on both Kreska and the guy that shot Kreska. He shoots at the guy that shot Kreska, the one that Kreska tried to
chaos.
do a mind thrust on, and it's a critical hit.
Oh, nice. Wait, how do criticals work?
Criticals, I don't think you roll to confirm anymore. It's a crit.
Yeah, it's just a crit. It's just a crit.
If it's a natural 20 and it hits their AC,
Which it does.
it's a critical. If it's a natural 20 and it wouldn't hit their AC, it's just a regular hit.
Right. In this case, it does hit. So the way crits work is it's double damage, And if there are any special properties of the weapon, it uses that property as well. In this case, there is a special property.
Burn?
So this guy, it's burn.
Yeah,
this guy
burn,
is
baby, burn.
in bad shape. First, the normal damage. Whoo! 8 points of normal damage.
Man.
Wow.
Hits that guy hard. And then the burn damage, the critical burn, another 1 point of damage.
Oh, man.
So that guy is in rough shape.
But that's every round. He'll take more damage.
He rolls a save on it, but yeah.
Rolls a save.
He has to
but
roll a
every
save
round.
to see if the burn keeps going. All right.
Feel the burn.
Now, the one that is closest to Kreska shoots at Kreska. That could have been the critical on Kreska, but instead it is going to be a 14 against your energy AC.
That hits.
That hits. Very low AC for Kreska. But bold she is, walking into the middle of this battle.
She just doesn't care.
Don't give a shit. Oh, 5 points of damage.
Man.
Whoa.
Kreska is going to enact her ability called Share Pain. So please, I'm going to spend a resolve point.
Oh, those are precious. Those are
Precious.
precious.
So roll a will save.
Roll a will save. Okay. I rolled a 15.
Okay, you pass. Never mind.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
No. Sweet resolve.
Sweet resolve.
How many stamina points do you have left?
None.
None. So now every attack against Kreska is against her
Directly to hit points.
And hit points are split up in Starfinder between stamina points, which are taken away first, which can be regained pretty easily, and hit points, which are lethal.
Yes.
And once you're at 0 hit points, you are dead.
Yep.
Right?
Well, pretty
Well,
close.
pretty much.
Pretty close. There are a couple
It's
of
much more
stipulations.
dangerous to be at 0 in Starfinder than it was in Pathfinder.
Right.
If you're at 0 hit points, you need to spend resolve points to stabilize. And if you don't have those resolve points because you spend them in the combat, you are dead.
Yup.
Dead.
From the northwest side of the room, the last one of these, we'll call them the righties. There's the lefties and the righties.
Really creative gang names.
He comes out from like some barrels up top, and he's going to double move to get closer to the center of the room where the 4 is. So where Kreska walked on the 9, he's going to where the 4 is.
Okay.
And now it is Dr. Kundatu Friss's turn.
All right, so Dr. Friss. So I assume, were we able to just bring our weapons onto this bus, the space bus?
Oh, yeah. Everyone has their weapons.
They
They
go
weren't
through security.
drawn.
Everyone was fully armed in the bus.
Right. You joined the Starfinder Society. You got to show up what you got.
So it is like Greyhound. All right, so
Greyhound to Atlantic City.
so Dr. Friss is going to pull out his little semi-auto pistol and curse himself under his breath for taking the Hippocratic Oath and double move towards the boxes so we can get to Kreel. He's going to try to get as close to Kreel as he can.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. That is a 20.
You begin moving that way, and you see next to you, you don't know how you didn't notice it before, but probably because all this chaos broke out immediately, you recognize the Lashunta woman next to you. It's the same Lashunta woman that you treated recently in your clinic.
Oh, right. All right, so he starts to move across the room when he spots this Lashunta next to him, and he points his pistol at her.
What?
And he said, "What, did you set me up? You set me up. Who sent you? Was it Hush?"
My good doctor, I had nothing to do with this, I assure you.
This is not your doing.
No. I've been very careful. I've covered every track I've left.
All right, I'm going to do a quick sense motive. I rolled a 27, and I skid know that you, Grant, are telling the truth. So I'm going to assume. Perfect. So he sees it in her face, and he says, "All right." And they he just. Can he still book it across the room? Okay, and then he just books it across the room.
All right, so Frisk just boom. Are you double moving or are you
double moving?
Okay, that's 60 feet for you or 40?
Or running. I guess can I run?
Yeah.
I'm going to run 4 times speed.
All right, so you can get all the way to Kreska.
As long as you can move in a straight line, you can run 4 times your speed.
Yeah. Yep. And he's kind of ducking and dodging all the laser blasts flying through the air as he's going.
That's perfect.
And he's moving like a rat. He's kind of flowing on all fours, just kind of yeah.
So he bolts up. Now he's directly behind Kreska, which also puts him in the middle of all this laser fire. Mac. Behind those boxes, you feel safe, but
yeah.
what are you gonna do?
I mean, I can't start shooting at people without knowing. So I'm gonna continue to try to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Okay.
God damn it. 11.
11. Yeah, that's a free action for you. You just don't know. However, you do know that one of the people that was on the waiting deck with you, that was presumably ready to join the Starfinder Society, was just hit not once but twice by these people. Whether it was caught in the middle of the crossfire or they were aiming for her directly, you're not sure. But you feel pretty confident that you're next.
Oh. Yeah, all right. She's gonna aim at the person who's standing closest to her.
So one of these men is standing near the boxes closest to this loading dock that you're on, and you're just gonna fire.
One of the lefties.
One of the lefties. Do you want to move up a little bit, or you want to stay?
I'm gonna
her?
stay behind, but I do have a clear sight of her. Do I?
All right. So that one has partial cover. You can see more than half of it, so it's going to get a +2 to its EAC.
Natural 1.
Oh, Mac!
Come on, Mac.
She who hesitates. All right.
Welcome to the club, Ellie. Welcome to the club.
Now, in Pathfinder, that'd be a fumble. We're eventually going to institute a system of fan fumbles for Starfinder, but for now, you drop your pistol to the ground. I'll just really? No, I shouldn't do that. For now, your pistol does not go off. You go to fire and it doesn't work.
It's jammed.
It's jammed.
Change the batteries on this thing.
Damn it, Dax.
Damn kids.
Dax.
All right, so you see Mac turns, tries to fire, and she can't. Looking at her pistol, what happened here? And then right up next to her, you see Dax, almost impossibly fast, slides up next to her and drops this weapon on top of this box, kneels down behind it. The weapon is probably 2.5, 3 feet long, about 8 inches wide. It's this massive laser. It's a massive artillery laser.
Did he pull it out of a cello case or something?
He had it strapped to his back. He swings it around and he sits it on the box as he squats down behind cover, and he aims it at one of the righties that tried to shoot at the Vesk that he saw on his ship. Completely peaceful, meditating Vesk that he saw on the way here. Assuming that this human shooting at this person is vile and dangerous, he's going to level this artillery laser, charge it. It's like boom, and he fires this laser across the room, and that is a 14 against energy AC.
And what is the range on this thing? It's got a pretty
It's
good
120
range.
feet. Yeah, it's a big weapon.
And this is the guy on the one of the lefties.
Whoever I thought one of the righties shot at whoever shot at the Vesk and is not in cover.
At this point, they both shot him, and you have a clear shot on both of them, and you hit.
All right,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Kill it, whoever it is.
Let's see what he does. 8 points of laser fire damage.
Yeah.
So the guy that is about 20 feet away from Kreska, which would be my right, Kreska's left, obliterates into ash on the spot.
Nice.
Boom! 8 hit points left, and it is a pile of ash. And it is Mei Shun's turn.
Mei Shun glides into position immediately behind Dax, leans into his ear and says, "Android, may I have permission to overload your weapon beyond its suggested capacity?"
What? That sounds fantastic.
And Mei Shun reaches out at this artillery cannon, and you see just glowing energy leave her hand and enter the weapon.
Whoa.
And like little sparks of electricity climb all over it. And
Wow.
Mei Shun says, "You're ready to go."
He is extremely intimidated by the beauty of this Lashunta.
His weapon is overloaded in his pants.
Only takes
sight.
2 episodes to
Yep.
make a penis joke.
I'm going to do one a week. All right, so just this Lashunta boom, touches the artillery laser and beeps it up, and we'll find out how, possibly next round. Speaking of next round, here's next round.
Oh, hey.
Round
convenient.
2. One of these perpetrators is down, obliterated into a pile of ash from this weapon that should not be street legal. And it is the people on the left side of the room's turn. So, there's a lot going on here. Can't quite tell who is with who. So the one that is closest to you guys, the one that Mac just tried to shoot at, that one comes out closer to where you guys are at and actually shoots. Let me decide if I want to shoot at Dax or at Mei Shun. I'll roll a d6. 1 through 3, Dax. 4 through 6, Mei Shun.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no.
Do you know, actually, in Cantonese, 4 sounds just like death, and they hate that number. And when I got my license plate back with a lot of 4s in it, my in-laws were like, that is a terrible...
You're going to die.
Yeah, you're going to die.
Well, let's see what I roll. I almost rolled a 4. Instead, I rolled a 3.
Oh, wow.
All right. What is your EAC?
My EAC
Don't tell him.
You have to tell me.
Lie.
is a 13.
You're all right.
Yeah!
Mei Shun will live another day. 4s for everyone. All right.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you. Now, let's see here. We got top of the room. There's 2 guys on the left side of the room. One is behind the boxes. One is near the big boxes. They're going to act now, and I'm going to try and figure out what I want to do. So, the one near the small boxes is going to start coming closer to the information booth, which is situated right in the middle of the room near the 94. Trains his laser and shoots at the dude on the right side of the room.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
And hits with an 18 on the die. Hits that guy for 2 points of damage.
So is this a good guy or a bad guy?
Right now, he's a good guy, but his buddy up top shot at Kreska.
It's chaos.
It's chaos, but what do you think is happening right now?
I think there's a fight.
There's
I think
definitely a fight.
They're definitely angry at each other for some reason.
And you guys are caught in the middle.
And we're caught in the middle.
And so they don't know which side you're on.
Yeah.
And so the other one up top shoots at Dr. Friss. And it's going to be an 18
that is
against
a hit.
Dr. Friss. Hits Dr. Friss for 3 points of damage. Ooh.
What kind of damage?
Fire damage.
It's a laser?
Azimuth laser pistol. A very common weapon seen
Stop
here
on.
in the pack world. Boom! Hits Dr. Friss. And now it is Kreska's turn.
So Kreska is going to step up to our friend, or our Starfinder contact,
Right.
Dorivor Kreel,
Durivor Kreel.
and she's going to pick him up.
To pick up Durivor Kreel.
He's a dwarf. She's a Besk. I figured,
Sure, I'm not even going to have you roll a strength check. It's very doable. Going to pick him up.
That's probably 2 move actions, right? Step up, pick up.
Yes.
Good.
Do you want to do any free actions? Are you going to hurl him at the other people? Do you have
anything?
Throw anything?
She's not going to say anything.
Just kiss him.
She's going to pick him up, and that's all she can do in these 6 seconds.
Okay. All right. Matthew's always got something up his sleeve.
Yep.
All right. It is now the right side of the room. Their number has been reduced by 1, reduced to ashes. The other one shoots. The one in the middle, well, now there's top and bottom, shoots at Dr. Friss.
Oh, jeez.
21 to hit Dr. Friss.
That's a hit.
Hits Dr. Friss for 4 points of fire damage.
So I am out of stamina points and down into my hit points now.
Kreska
no.
and Dr. Friss are into their HP. Now, there's one more of these guys on the right side. He's been kind of biding his time down here near the boxes. He sees that one of his member has been reduced, whereas the other guys on the other side still have 3. That's not going to work. So he comes up as far as he can, right to about the 4, still hidden behind a box, and takes a shot directly across the room at the other team, the lefties. Shoots at the middle guy. Natty 19 on the die.
That'll do it.
So that hits that guy for 5 points of damage, max damage.
Yeah, kill him! Or no! I don't know what's happening.
I don't know which one
I don't know how to feel.
I don't know who to root for.
And the other guy is dead. Now, we forgot to roll burn damage for that first time around.
This is a complicated combat.
It's a complicated
Really is.
combat. So one of the guys on the left side of the room, the guy at the top, he got hit by a crit critical burn. So now I have to roll a reflex save to see if he's going to take more burn damage, correct?
Well, he takes... yeah, exactly. So at his turn, you roll the reflex save.
Okay, what's the DC of that save? You guys know off the top of your head?
It's 10 plus the amount of fire damage he took that round, so it would be 11.
He took 11 fire damage that round?
No, the
total
DC
of 11.
is 11.
The DC is 11.
Yeah.
All right. Natural 20. So
he's no longer burning.
He is no longer burning. Good. I'm sorry I said anything.
So he pats out the fire like on his jumpsuit or his skin.
No longer on fire.
Fire in his mouth. He spits it out.
Dr. Friss.
All right, so Dr. Friss is hurt.
By the way, Dr. Friss is surrounded by 4 of these enemies.
Yeah. So he basically goes and takes cover behind one of Kreska's legs. Like he's kind of darts over and like grabs him by his head and says, "Put him down, you big iguana! Got to take a look at him."
Dr. Friss darts behind Kreska's legs.
This is not the place.
And
Right side of the room.
he Do I have a shot on anybody from there?
You could take a shot on the right side of the room, top guy, who just shot at you, by the way.
Okay.
He's going to get a +4 because you're shooting through Kreska.
Okay, so
between her legs.
Shooting through Kreska's legs.
Watch out!
Watch out for my tail. Okay, so this is going to be a very difficult shot, but I'm first going to do a sense motive check.
Oh.
Okay, so that's a 26, so I get a trick attack damage on top of my regular damage. If I
Okay.
hit, so I spot a weakness in whoever this person is.
See a little something. I like this.
And
We still have not talked about classes.
Yeah, still have
Not
not
yet.
talked about classes.
And so, bang, shoo, bullet whizzes by this person's head, does nothing.
Does nothing. Trick shot.
And you had tricked him, too.
Yeah.
You got too fancy with the trick shots.
So I'm clutching at Kreska's leg, like firing like around her tail.
Mac, what do you got?
Fast friends.
Is your pistol back in order?
Yeah, no, it's actually a laser rifle.
Oh, pardon moi.
Well, of course. Well, it is Judi Dench.
Exactly.
I mean,
The dame herself.
I would
Yeah.
expect nothing less.
no
The rifle is-
projectile weaponry for the dame.
Let's set the scene here. You've got Dax to
Yes,
your left.
yeah.
Behind Dax is Mei Shun. You don't
Yeah.
know their names.
It's one of
but
the
you
most beautiful women you've ever seen in your
Oh,
life.
yeah.
ever seen in your life.
Oh, yeah. She's gazing at her for a while. No.
must remind you of yourself in your younger days, I imagine. Aww. Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
No, she's like,
Just got
there's
denched.
a special hell for cowards. So she gets actually really starting to get mad at this person who just attacked this
Meishan.
very beautiful woman. So she's gonna point at that person and be like, "Get him!" And that adds an extra a +1 to our attack rolls.
To
All right.
everyone?
Yeah.
Who attacks that?
So everyone
that
who
guy.
attacks
Yeah.
the guy that just attacked Mei
Yeah.
Shun. Get him.
Nice.
All right, so and that's a
Nice.
free action to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as I'm within 60 feet.
Do you get the bonus
you are.
too? Do you also get the
Yes.
bonus?
All right, now question for you. What are you going to do next?
I want to shoot her, but there's a bunch of people standing in front of me.
Right.
So I'm
You
gonna
can run through them if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up, and yeah,
Just
exactly.
zips past Dax, boldly standing in front of the android with the impossibly
Yeah,
large gun.
this mid to late 50s woman pushes past Dax to fight this
Get
guy.
out of the way.
Wide open shot on this guy. Go for it.
14.
And
Hit.
that's with your +1? Mm-hmm. And that is a hit.
Yeah, nice.
Back. All right, roll for damage.
5.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, so boom, hits with the laser pistol.
Laser rifle.
Rifle. Excuse me. What's the damage for a laser rifle? What die?
8.
A D.
You rolled the wrong die. That's a D10.
Oh, it's a D10.
Nice try, Dench.
Wow. 2 episodes in, you're already cheating.
They look exactly the same.
Typical Denchian treachery.
Well,
Oh.
haha, I got a 6.
Oh,
Now they're dead.
do you get any bonuses? Or is it just 1d8?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay. All right. All right.
Nicely
Damn.
done. Nicely
Damn,
done.
Dench.
Things are looking good for half of this group. Dax, first shot, hit, and killed.
Oof.
What do you want to do now?
Man, this situation is rough.
Supercharged
good.
weapon
You got
in your hands.
supercharged weapon.
Yeah, it's a lot of people in cover, though. Everybody's sort of covered up. Dax is covered up. Let's see. You know what? Dax is going to... I guess... How long does that thing last? Is it just like my next shot?
What's your next shot?
Does it have to be within 1 round, or
the weapons? If the weapon's next attack hits, then it will.
it discharges?
Yes.
Okay. So I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that any enemy that I'm shooting at right now has cover, is behind something that I'm looking at from my perspective.
From where
across
you're
the
standing
room.
right now, no. The guy on the left side of the room, far north, is pretty open to you. The only reason he has any type of cover is because you're standing behind a box.
He gets cover from because I'm standing behind a box.
Well, do you have a clean shot?
He's closer to the barrier, so
Yeah.
Joe has cover, but he doesn't.
Joe gets the cover.
Okay,
but,
yeah, so you have a clean shot on him.
Okay, great. Then I will take a shot at the guy in the far corner who was burning, and
Yes.
then put that burning out.
And he is in bad shape. He's been hit a couple
man.
times.
I had a
Hit him.
supercharged weapon. I should say this weapon is typically used for boring into giant metal machines.
An industrial
An
strength.
industrial strength
Laser.
super laser. Whoop, 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 bang! Misses. It flies over this guy's head. This laser shot
Rips a giant hole in the hull
in
of
the
the
hull of
space
the
station.
space station.
It hits
We
that
all get
big
sucked
box.
out and are.
Who knew Doc
asphyxiate.
94 could be destroyed with one shot?
There's a bunch of huge boxes behind him. I imagine it hits one of the boxes and just evaporates the box. What is going on
Now,
on
does
Doc
it stay
94?
supercharged, or is that it?
That is it, my
Oh,
friend.
no.
I'm sorry.
We'll know what
Can
we'll know what it does at a later date,
Let's say that it actually rips a hole through the space wall and the oxygen's gone,
and we're all dead.
and we all die like the guy in Outlander. Outlander.
But we're only 2 episodes in, Skid. Do you move at all, Dax? That was your action. Standard action.
Yeah. So with that going down, he is going to jump over the box and close the distance to get immediately on the other side of the box from one of the righties.
Oh, all right. So now you are. There was a box between you and one of the 2 remaining guys on the right.
Yeah. So
both
I'm either gonna
huddling.
point blank this guy, or I'm gonna do some melee. We'll see next round.
We'll find out next week.
Both huddling on either side of this box.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool shot. Mei Shun.
Mei
Just
Shun
got
is going.
hit.
Mei Shun is going to glide into place 10 feet away from the character that shot at her, and she's going to look him directly in the eyes and say, "Mind if I borrow some of your heat? I'll give it back to you," and cast overheat on him.
Oh,
What are you
wow.
doing?
Putting her hands together like a Kamehameha or a Shoryuken. So you have a DC 15 reflex save to half damage.
Failed.
Yeah.
Go,
yeah.
Sean.
You are point blank on this dude.
And as you see the heat seeping out of this guy's face and entering the body of Mei Shun, she focuses it, centers it, and releases on him for 2d8 worth of damage.
wow.
2d8?
Whoa.
That is 9 points of damage.
And he evaporates.
Yeah.
There's just a pile of steam where he used to be.
Yeah.
And Mei Shun is like glowing with this heat.
And Mac just saw all of this.
And Mac just saw all of that.
Mission accomplished.
Accomplished.
Boo.
Oh, that was awesome. That was a good pun.
Wow.
That was good
Wow.
enough for space.
Round 3. One person from one side of the room, gone. One person from the other side of the room, gone. They are shooting at each other. You guys are caught in the crossfire, but they don't know. They don't know who's who. They're trying to take each other out. You've reduced each of their numbers by 1. It is the left side of the room's turn. All right. They both fire at the guys on the other side of the room. So left bottom shoots at right bottom. Left top shoots at right top. Left bottom hits 4. 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
Left top hits 4. 3 points of damage. So they
But
both.
left top is the guy that I shot at.
Yes.
And they're shooting at the other guys.
Yep.
But the guys that are the left guys that are currently
So
shooting
bo-
at the other guys also shot at our allies.
Chaos, Joe.
What is happening?
Both
Chaos.
groups are shooting at us.
This is
Dogs
awful.
and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria.
All right, and it is Kreska's turn.
Okay.
Kreska holding the body. I need to know what's happening.
Kreska is going to do a perception check on the body to see what's up.
Or a medicine check.
Don't have medicine.
Okay. I'm sick.
Natural 20. 27.
Oh, that's a couple natural 20s.
He is 100% dead.
He's dead.
You see in his neck a perfectly clean laser hole going in one side.
Oh my God!
And out the other.
Carterized.
And straight down, leading into his shirt, is just a pool of blood.
Oh my God! No wonder you were able to get Robert Duvall. He knew it was just a one-day gig.
It was a one-shot.
Can I see from which side he was shot?
Ooh. I'm going to roll that natty
Natural 20.
twinzo over because you were aware of this happening. He seemed to be shot from the right side of the room.
From the righties?
From the righties.
Okay. So Kreska is going to look at the closest righty.
Still holding Kreel.
Still holding him. Reach out into
Still holding.
She's gonna say to the rat, "He's dead, rat." Comma. There's a comma there. He's dead, rat.
He's dead in space.
He's dead, rat.
And then she's going to reach out into the void and do another mind thrust on this guy.
Oh, all right.
Oh wow!
So reflex save.
Will save.
Will save. It is going to be a 9.
Fail.
Oh,
there you go. There you go.
Mind thrust.
14 points of damage. So she just reaches out into across the space and just grips his brain.
And you just see that dude like,
Scanners!
and his head explodes.
Oh my God!
Dead. Two guys on the right are gone.
Wow.
And I mean, when I say everyone that has died in like explosive,
Horribly.
horrible ways.
Horribly.
There hasn't been like, and he got nicked on the knee and bled out.
Well, this is what happens with these horrifying weapons.
They really picked the wrong group of people to accidentally start firing.
Don't
really
start
did.
fights with people getting off Greyhound buses. This has
Never,
always
that
been.
is a tried and true rule, believe me.
Do you want to do any move action?
Nope, she'll stay right there.
Okay. She's going to stay right there, wide in the open. Frisk, what are you doing during all of this? It's not your turn. I just want to know.
Okay, Frisk says, who's a doctor here? I'm not inclined to accept your medical opinion. And he looks up and he sees the hole in its neck. He's like, all right, you won this round.
What do you got for hit points left there, Kreska?
I don't have to tell you that.
You
I
sure?
have 11.
11. Okay.
That was generous of me.
The guy who is left on the right side, it's his turn. You just obliterated his friend's mind, and he knows it was you.
I blew his mind.
And he fires at you.
Ooh.
Natty 19.
Oh, man, you are rolling rocks.
That was a 20. It could get ugly. 2 points of damage. Cutting into those HP. These next 4 moves are going to be huge. Dr. Frisk.
All right, Dr. Frisk does another sense motive check on the person who just shot at Kreska, his new piece of cover. Roll a 19 on the die. He makes that. And roll a 19 to hit, so he hits.
Oh!
Nice.
This is the one that just shot at Kreska?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
All right, so
This is
that's 2 plus the trick shot damage. That's 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. All right, so that guy's taken a little bit of a licking. You going to stick back there or do any movement?
I am clutching onto Kreska's leg, like hiding behind a tree. And he's literally holding onto it, so if she walks away, he's going to ride her leg off to wherever she goes.
All right.
Am I technically grappled?
No. I'm like 35 pounds. You're fine.
All right.
Mac,
You're mildly inconvenienced.
Mildly inconvenienced. Great.
Click that tab on your hero.
All right, let me just get that up.
Mac, you're up. Now, you've seen all of this go down. Whether you know that this lizard woman is the one that made that guy's head explode or not, that remains to be seen. You probably don't know that. But you do know that on the right side of the room, there's only one guy left. There's 2 left on the left side that are well out of your range. One of them is pretty far away, and you get a clean shot on. You could hit. You've got some options. What do you want to do?
Yeah. I'm going to first make a move action.
All right, so you move to the left side of the room behind the information booth.
Right, so I get some cover from the other guys, at least for now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fixate on that person, on the right side.
Okay,
The
this is the
left
one
person.
that's right near Dax on the other side of the
Yeah,
boxes.
And
That Frisk just shot at.
and she aims 17 to hit,
That is a hit.
Nice.
but only 1 point of damage.
Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, but you hit him. Dax, what do you got? You are on the other side of the box from this dude. You have clear shots on at least one of the guys on the opposite side of the room, but you are 5 feet away. From
5
this
feet
other
away
guy.
from this guy that just shot at Frisk. And that
Shot at
Frisk-
Kreska.
At Kreska, and that Frisk shot back at.
He might have been shooting at me for all
That's true.
he knows.
Yeah, exactly. All right, this guy is directly across from him on the other side of the box. Dax is going to, jump slide over the box and attempt to grapple this dude.
Jump slide over the box and grapple.
Try to just chokehold this guy.
All right, athletics check followed by an attempt to grapple him.
Okay, it's almost definitely going to fail. But all right, athletics check. Wish I waited for the CMB roll on that. Athletics check 24.
All right, you easily get over the box.
How high is the box?
The box is like, you got over it. Don't worry about it.
All right, so zip up and over. He comes down the other side and he tries to chokehold this guy and fails.
Fails on the chokehold.
Fails on the chokehold.
So
but now he's in melee right next to this dude on the other side of the boxes.
Right, and in this case, because of the boxes, I'm not going to have it provoke any attack of opportunity for moving into...
Well, he just had a pistol, right? He had a laser in his hand.
Can't use a ranged weapon.
Yeah, he can't use a ranged
weapon. He's got other weapons, but that's nobody has out. So,
Dax also wants to know if this guy has any insignias on anything that he's wearing. Are there any patches or anything like that?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Perceptione? 6.
6. None that you can see.
Damn it.
In fact, he looks completely naked.
Okay.
Why I'm wearing clothes of the finest silk. All right, Mei Shun.
Mei Shun glides into place
This is a
behind the
dangerous girl.
boxes, and she feels in control of the battlefield. No, that's fine. Or it could be those big boxes. Either one.
All right, so you want to move behind the
Yeah,
boxes
that's
near
fine.
the loading dock.
Yeah.
Where Mac first moved.
Where Mac and Dax were.
Okay.
Yes, so
staying on the south side of the room.
So Mei Shun glides into place behind those boxes, and she begins to concentrate, and you see her antennae start writhing. And she casts Daze on the character currently directly next to Dax.
You cast Daze?
Yes.
All right, what is the DC?
It's a DC 14 will save.
DC 14 will save. Failed.
Oh my gosh. So this spell short-circuits the mind of a humanoid creature with CR 3 or lower, meaning it is dazed for the next round. It cannot act at all, but its AC remains the same.
Wow, yeah, dazed. The dazed condition, you cannot take action. So
That's
he just-
awesome.
He's just standing there. All right, round 4. There are 2 guys left on the left side of the room. 1 guy left on the right. At first, total chaos. Now it's starting to become very clear what's happening here. They shoot at the 1 remaining guy on the right. First guy hits with a 13 and does 5 points of damage. The next guy shoots also, hits
Oh my
again,
gosh.
Oh, wow.
and kills the guy that you just dazed.
Oh, no.
I feel so bad for paralyzing him now.
Oh, no.
Now,
Is that a
I
very-
rolled both of their combat rolls. They did not take move actions yet. After they kill that guy, they both begin moving out of the dock.
What?
Oh, no.
We gotta get him.
Come back.
Kill the guy, both begin moving out of the room. It is Kreska's turn. Kreska, they've already disappeared behind boxes. You can kind of see one of them making its way towards an exit.
Okay. Kreska is going to drop the body and
He's still alive.
start taking... He's dead! He's dead, Jim! And she's going to run after the guys who are running away.
Run after them. Okay.
Get him,
Now,
Kreska.
does Dr. Frisk come with me?
That's up to Dr. Frisk.
Oh, yeah. I'm
and
holding on for dear life.
It's Dr. Frisk's turn next, so if you can move in tandem, that's fine. So you want to
So I'll double move.
Yeah.
double move. Okay, drop free action, you double move after those guys. And Frisk follows directly behind. Two guys with barely any hit points left.
So she the expression on her reptilian face stays cold and
Unperturbed.
unperturbed, and even though there's a 3-foot rat clinging to her leg.
Mac, or Dr. Frisk, you just followed, that you double moved.
Yeah.
Mac, what do you do?
I'm gonna try to get as close as possible to them as well.
Okay.
But I'm gonna roll for a perception to see if I can see any sort of, I don't know, anything that we can sort of find them later if they get away.
Okay.
It's my thinking. God damn it. I got a 9.
Yeah, so if you're just trying to figure out, like, where could they be going? What is going on with these guys? What the hell just happened?
Yeah.
You're not in a good position to figure that
Yeah,
out.
no.
So what you'll do is just try to close the distance
Yeah.
and do what Kreska and Dr. Frisk
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
So you're just following these guys as they try to escape to the northwest. Dax.
Dax, so the guy that Dax was trying to grapple, dazed, and then boom, dropped.
Hit the ground.
He looks. He's going to try again on a perception to see if there's any particular insignias on this guy's clothing. 16.
16. The only insignia that you notice that seems to be something worth taking note of.
Of the multiple insignias?
He's got insignias all over.
He's working at Chili's?
It's a very stylized...
He's a NASCAR driver.
Yeah, right. That's right.
Got a Wonder Bread.
Jeff Gordon.
Pennzoil.
Multiple gasoline brands.
A stylized
Jeff Gordon references.
crown.
Oh.
A stylized crown. And is that something I recognize? Could I do a culture check?
Being sponsored by Burger King.
Yes, you can.
Just real quick. 5. So, no, I wouldn't recognize it.
You don't know what that is.
Okay, so he's sort of like, he looks down as this guy hits the ground. He scans up. His head sort of snaps up, and he sees the guys that killed him fleeing away, and the Vesk and the Ysoki chasing them. And he just, impossibly fast, jumps over the body and darts full speed for this crew.
Okay.
And he's running after them as well.
All right, so at top speed, you...
Yeah, he just closes the distance. He's
Right.
super fast, yeah.
Okay, and Mei Shun.
Mei Shun will join. Being able to move 120 feet at once should be... It's just going to stay back a little bit by the edge of the information center.
All right, so Mei Shun follows back to the edge of the information center. All of a sudden, you hear security sirens. As this battle is winding down, security is starting to arrive, along with emergency medical services. The two remaining combatants, the two remaining lefties. So they're just going to try and bolt out of the room. Friss and Kreska and Dax, if you have a melee weapon, or use the butt end of your weapon as an improvised weapon.
I should say that I did intend to. I didn't say it at the time, but I intended to draw. I have a baton.
Oh, how convenient.
That as I was moving, I was going to draw out. Yeah, he's not going to draw this huge artillery laser while he's running.
All right, so you drew a baton as you were going. And in order to do that for free, you have to have at least a +1 base attack bonus. And in your class, which we have yet to reveal, you do.
Yes.
Okay. Kreska, do you have a weapon?
Vesks are always considered armed.
So you're just going to straight up claw.
She has claws.
All right. And Dr. Friss, you don't have one, but you're just going to try and... What are you going to do?
Well, I can't... I think the rule is that if you don't have a base attack bonus, that you can't do an attack of opportunity. Is that still right in Starfinder?
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't think that's
I don't think
right,
that's true, yeah.
I just want to, swing unarmed strike, at it.
All right, so...
let go of the leg for a hot second and take a swing.
All right, so that's going to be a -4.
Okay. It says -2 on here. Because I have... Or -1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says -1 for unarmed for me.
Oh, all right, then, yeah, just do that.
Okay, so that's 15.
15 is a hit.
Okay. And that's 1d2 -1. So if I roll 3 or 4 on this 4-sided die, I do 1 point of damage. Nope.
So you hit him.
Little rat claw comes up.
No damage.
Yeah.
Kreska.
9.
9 is not going to do it. Dax,
he's going to swing this baton. 20. 20 hits. 20 against kinetic. Come on, max damage. Max damage. Yeah! 6 points of damage.
And you murder that guy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't want to murder
not
him.
lethal.
Well, it is lethal.
It is lethal.
You're doing
But I think there's something you can do by the rules if you bring him down to not make him be dead.
Right. In this case, you take the baton and crush his
His head.
and he just goes down.
I don't know my own strength.
Bleeds out. The other guy,
Okay, so now we can question him.
gone. The other guy
Damn.
is gone, and you are starting to be swarmed by security personnel. Put down your weapons! Put down your weapons! Emergency medical services are coming in, gathering up bodies, trying to figure out what is going on.
Dax shoots the artillery laser at the emergency medical service.
Roll for initiative.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Wasted.
Kill the paramedics. Kill the service
The
people.
spies!
Kreska holds up her claws and just shrugs.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And Friss knows the score. He's done this before. He just drops the pistol, puts his hands behind his head.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead bodies. 2 opposing forces, pretty clearly, lying on the ground. 1 got away. 1 on the right side has an image of a stylized crown on it. A dwarf, your connection to the Starfinder Society, lies dead, a laser hole shot through his neck. Security personnel looks pissed.
Yeah, no shit.
They gather you guys up. They start talking to bystanders. You see, they're talking to all the other people that were running for cover when all this shit went down. And they say, we want to know what happened here. So think about it. And you can tell me next week.
I do need time to explain myself.
I would need a week
I
to
shot
figure
a
out what
guy
the
with
hell
a giant laser.
I saw that.
You should probably get out of town.
Just kill the guy.
Was that a carry-on, or did you have to check that giant artillery laser?
Hey everybody, thanks for listening to this week's episode. It's Joe, by the way. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you did, the best thing you could do to help us out is leave a review on iTunes. It only takes a minute or two, and it goes a really long way to helping us grow the audience. Also, if you'd like to hear more from the Glass Cannon Network, head over to our website, glasscannonpodcast.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next week.
Androids and Aliens is a Glass Cannon Network production and is an officially licensed partner of Paizo Incorporated. Dead Suns is copyright 2017. Dead Suns and the Starfinder Adventure Path are trademarks of Paizo. All Starfinder images are property of Paizo and are used with permission.